Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. We are back.
Hey look, it's D'Artagnan. We're in the bush. We didn't get caught breaking in.
We didn't get caught, Steve. And you know what bush it is? It's Champions League bush.
Champions League bush. It's just that little bit better bush because Thursday night bush is all right, innit? But you really want Championship bush. Champions bush.
You haven't got that fatigue. You just want to be in the top quality prime bush. And that's where we are today.
You always want the best bush you can get, don't you? Quality premium bush. I got to say, I do like what we're doing here now inside here.
What's that walking in?
It's been changed since we've been breaking into Carrington.
Hey. Debutant BUSHCAMs for Victor Lindelof and Nemanja Matic.
Yeah, Matic.
Wonder how honoured they are today.
I think it's in the top 5 greatest days of their life to be on BUSHCAM.
Well, it is.
But don't you like this here in the background now? They've used this like netting here to help stop some of the wind in training and putting all of the honours on there and stuff. That's pretty cool.
The honours on there. Players have to be looking at that thinking, I want to add to that. Yeah, and there's someone who will be adding to that throughout their careers.
Jesse Lingardinho and Marcus Rashford.
Marcus of Rashford.
Walking out there with Carlos. Crazy Carlos, as I've just called him.
Lingard doesn't look happy, does he?
No.
What do you think has been told? Rashford is, though.
I think he goes on Twitter and that's probably why he don't look very happy.
There's Mike, has been told he's starting. He's got the swagger of a man that looks like he's starting.
Got the swagger of a man that's got a page 3 bird as his missus.
Let's hope he's swaggering off the pitch.
Scott McTominay wearing tights, just gone down in my estimation. No need for that, son.
Surprised he's in the squad this season.
Thought you're supposed to be Scottish. What's going on? Sergio Romero.
Is he going to be the keeper for the Champions League?
Don't think so.
Is that stuff over now?
Jose's basically said no.
Look, his gloves are like an Argentina flag. Clever, isn't it?
I see what he's done there.
How much do you reckon he paid for them?
Probably not.
Maybe.
How much saving do you reckon they do around their house, goalkeepers? Do you reckon they like palm stuff around everywhere?
You know, their kids are dropping things and stuff, just diving and catching.
Took us a remote, love. Bah!
Yeah.
Over the bar and that.
Yeah. Some keepers won't be catching.
Michael of Carrick there, leading out Ander Herrera. Marcus Rojo, good to see him up and walking.
Good to see Marcus Rojo back as well. He came into training hiding his face last time. Happy to show his face this time, giving Herrera a little stroke on the back of his neck. I'd love to stroke the back of his neck. Would
you? That's a cool story.
It is. Would you?
Yeah.
I asked you a question. You got to answer it.
Pogba there. Garth Crooks talking about Pogba's hairdo because he's not
like Samuel L. Jackson in.
Because he's not been having mad hairdos for his entire career. Like,
Crooks.
sort your neck out, Crooks. Honestly.
Like he's. Yeah, just because he goes to the hairdresser and says, yeah, can I look like...
Have you ever gone to the hairdressers and it's like affected your whole working week? Because I've not.
I've not. I did that one time when the barber f***ed up, but apart from that, it was all right.
See, Ander Herrera there, helping Spanish Dave put his other glove on.
I think that was part of
Looks like it's got quite a small opening on the glove. I
think that was part of him staying. He was like, if you stay at Manchester United, don't go to Madrid. I'll put your glove on every day.
And I'll tie it. Everyone needs assistance like
Ander
Herrera.
So maybe that's not part of the deal.
Maybe he's not.
He can do that himself.
Newspapers tomorrow, David De Gea going to Real Madrid because Ander Herrera didn't do his glove up for him.
A lot of tights on.
To be fair, they've made reports on less. So,
Lucas Shaw, yes, he's back. And so is Ashley Young. Young, Rojo, Shaw, presumably not match fit, but they are in training, which is good to see.
Check that out, we even got Champions League water bottle carriers at the bottom. Never a branding exercise missed by Manchester United, is there? How beautiful. In our new Champions League kit. Training kit.
I do love that.
Special just for the Champions League.
Ashley Young scored the last time they played against Basel.
Was that was it 3-3 under Fergie?
Danny Welbeck scored also as well.
That guy?
He was that guy.
He was that guy. That's a really crap beard, that Darmian sport.
I noticed that as well. I think me and Matt need to give him some tips. Matt agrees.
Definitely agrees.
I love Matter. Do you love Matter?
I always love. Who doesn't love Juan Mata is the question you need to be asking, because everybody loves.
Do you love him more or less than Jadon? Difficult question, isn't it?
I'm just trying to think if he's going to be watching this video.
Probably not. Famously hates full-time Devils with Jadon. Says his dad's on it too often.
Juan Mata cost me less. Juan Mata cost me less, to be fair. So.
Fellaini. Thought he wasn't fit.
Says carrying a knock. Was what Jose said.
He's always carrying a knock though. I mean, one to hand out.
Look how thick his legs are though. Like, he's absolutely massive, isn't he? Just like look at his legs and then just look at, I don't know, every other professional athlete that's around him. What's going on there?
Fellaini.
He's so big, isn't he?
I think we missed him against Stoke.
I'm not sure. I think we had the opportunities to win the game. We just, a couple of defensive errors cost us a bit, didn't they?
Talking about defenders, Smalling and Lindelof confirmed that they're going to start against Basel.
Right, let me throw this at you though. Jose Mourinho doesn't like to give team news out as thoroughly as he does there, and as he seemingly has done. Do you think everyone's expecting it to be a back four when actually Jose's going to pull a back three out on him?
But we haven't got much choice when Bailly and Jones suspended. Rojo's,
so you can bring
Rojo's not match fit.
You can bring in Blind as the other third.
Darmian.
You've got Darmian as an option. Yeah, you've got Tuan Zabi.
But then what if we get someone injured, like a centre half injured? Then we've got no more centre halves.
Only for this game.
Yeah, but it's not a good look.
You got loads more centre halves.
Yeah, but let's not do that.
I would have thought you might have seen Tuan Zabi.
I'd be sad if
I think the
fact
that Tuan Zabi's not
here
shows you that he's probably not going to be involved.
Jose's first Champions League game. Rashford's first Champions League game ever. He scored in his first Europa League game, his first Premier League game, his first England game. What else? Any other firsts?
He nailed a hole-in-one the first time he tried it. Did a backflip on a bike first time he rode a bike.
He knew how to swim. He just jumped in water and knew how to swim first ever time.
Fell in the water and beat Michael Phelps. So, yeah, I would say if you're a betting man and you're over 18 and you're responsible, then I would be selling everything you own and putting it on Marcus Rashford as an anytime goal scorer tomorrow if he plays.
If you lose, don't come crying to us.
Yeah. As soon as you supply, don't blame me on him.
Jose Mourinho there looking beautiful. It's funny how much I used to hate him. Now I see him and I feel all warm inside sometimes.
He changed me a lot last season.
How did he change you?
He didn't change me. He changed my opinion of him.
Whoa, Jesus, Susie! Who's that? Stay away from the bush, knobhead.
Has he got my butties?
Fellaini just looks so awkward all the time. Really far away.
Is he second a butty order or what? Yo!
Yeah. Should be on that, innit?
Yo, mate!
Wonder what the butties are like in Carrington.
All right, you know. They don't use that like
You've been hanging around by the bins again?
That over-floured muffin. You know, like they get at the Rat Burger vans at Old
when you get it all over your jeans?
I don't need an overly floured, but what's all that about? Why have you got, what's all this flour that we're using?
I think it's all hipster stuff these days.
It's not about all the flour. Give me a nice sesame seed bun with no flour on it.
That to me.
And I'm an happy guy.
3 beautiful goals. They're great goalkeepers there.
3 banking goalkeepers, isn't it? If you rank them, they're probably in the top 20 goalkeepers in the Premier League.
Joel Pereira's the best keeper in any under-23 team out there.
Romero's the best backup in the world.
Backup goalkeeper.
De Gea's the best in the world.
So
options.
If we had those options in every position, we'd be winning the treble. Imagine that, we played a goalkeeper in the Champions League, goalkeeper in the Premier League, goalkeeper in the League Cup.
I was going to say all we're lacking is like an old veteran, but I guess Romero's kind of that old veteran and that's our backup, innit? I mean, he's Argentina's #1 and he's just happy to just like, yeah, I'll play like half a dozen games a year at United.
Everyone's wearing tights. See, if I was Joel Pereira, I wouldn't wear tights, then I might stand out a little bit more.
But he's also from a warm climate and he's thinking, man, this Manchester weather's freezing because it officially the end of summer yesterday.
By the way, there's a lot less. I think is the decorating complete now? Because while we've been here the last few times, last Europa League bush, it was all.
They've been digging it up for a while. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah, so it's a bit of a nightmare when you're digging in. It's hard to stand out now, or it's easy to stand out. We can't really be as far back in the bush.
Keepers rarely get tired, do they? Really?
You'd be worried if they was, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But they just rarely get tired. Got an easy life, hasn't it? Especially like keepers that play for rubbish teams, they can just let loads of goals in. It's not my fault.
Shout with the defence?
Yeah. Like Schmeichel used to do.
Yeah.
I remember when remember that game against Barnsley where he threw the ball into the defender's head? Into the striker's head. It's windy in the bush. Is that producer Chris I heard there?
Couldn't have been.
I hope he ain't followed me into the bush. He follows me everywhere. I'm sick of him in that camera.
Hang on. This must be just literally the squad that's going to appear tomorrow because Phil Jones and Bailly aren't even around. Even though they're suspended, like you'd think they'd still be training with the team, wouldn't you?
Pogba and that, yeah. Maybe he just said, have a day off. You were crap the other day. Go think about yourselves.
Go and stand in front of the mirror and ask yourself what the hell you were thinking. Is he said that to him?
Well, I see I look bemused at the state of Christian.
That's just his face. That's just his face.
I love seeing Luke Shaw training again. And he's not being rushed.
So, if what we're saying that this is going to be the match day squad, obviously Luke Shaw, we expect him on the bench tomorrow then?
Maybe, but then look, they've been separated into 2 groups. What does that mean?
What's attack and defence?
No, it's not.
No, it's
because
not.
Martial's here and Mickey's over
Maybe
there.
it's starting 11.
Ooh, could it be?
I doubt it, but looking at it.
Lindelof's there, Smalling's there, Lingard's there. Nah, Ashley Young ain't starting.
And
Luke
Carrington.
Shaw ain't
He's not going to
starting.
throw in Shaw, Carrick and Young after no games, is he? I mean, that's kind of nuts. Bit of a wide shot here from the bush.
Do you think Lindelof's starting because the fact it's a European game, a little bit easier for him to settle into that than a Premier League game?
Jose said that in his press conference, but to be honest, I don't agree. That you're playing for the team, you're playing for the team. I don't know.
Anyway, looking forward to this Champions League return.
Are you
Can't wait to hear the music.
Stretford End, mate.
We
The
are the champ. Anyway, that has been us from BUSHCAM. We're going to go try grab some butties from the canteen.
Yep, obviously.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's get out of here. This has been the return of BUSHCAM, and it's been a special BUSHCAM return. It's been the Champions League Bush. Subscribe to Full Time Devils. By the end of the season, we want to hit 500,000 subscribers.
God damn.
Think we can do that?
Yeah.
Easy. Subscribe, like, share. We're out of here.